2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe First Look Review, Killer Looks, now more sharply focused. A quick review of the new 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE Coupe that is due in the USA later this year reveals that Mercedes-AMG has enhanced its styling and added a fresh dollop of up-to-date in-car tech, as well as a revised engine with more torque. It's a typical midlife nip and tuck, and Mercedes hopes that this will shore up this AMG Light GLE's odds of launching a proper assault on the mid-size premium coupe SUV market segment. It comes up against rivals such as the BMW X6, Porsche Cayenne Coupe, and Audi Q8, but in terms of both price and performance, it occupies a space exactly halfway between the normal X6 and the faster M60i, while competing with the top trim of the normal Q8 and the entry-level trim of the Cayenne Coupe on price, with both of these markedly down on power compared to the Merc. This is a potentially shrewd move, with none of these rivals having anything on offer that precisely matches the GLE 53. Just like any coupe-style SUV, it's not a very rational purchase, with the normal GLE 53 SUV being both more spacious and cheaper, but this kind of car is bought with the heart, not the head, and the racy roofline does have a lot more curbside appeal than that of its boxier sibling. When is the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe coming out? It was officially revealed to the public on January 31, 2023, after a teaser was released a few days before that to whet our appetites for the new arrival. However, there is still no final release date for the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe, and all we know is that Mercedes has said it will be coming out later in 2023. We are betting on a mid-year on-sale date. 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe price and competition. That coupe-style body typically equates to a cost of around $4,000 more than its practical sibling, so based on the fact that the 2024 GLE 53 SUV is expected to weigh in with an MSRP of around $79,000, we expect the price of the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLE Coupe to be around $83,000, or about $1,800 more than the 2023 model. As mentioned before, that price is right on par with the most expensive Q8 and the cheapest Cayenne Coupe, both cars that develop around 100 HP less. The X6 has nothing to offer at this level, with the base 40i and top M60i priced around $10,000 on either side of the GLE 53. New Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe exterior and colors. There is no word on the final Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe's colors for 2024, so we're not taking it for granted that all of the 9 hues on the 2023 model's palette will survive into the new model year. What we do know for sure is that 2 new colors are introduced, the striking twilight blue metallic featured on the GLE 53 Coupe in the accompanying photos, and a new manufacturer shade called Alpine Gray, which might replace one of the existing grayscale colors, of which there are already 3. We'll have to wait for more information before we'll know. The styling changes on the outside aren't wholesale, but they're noticeable. The new headlights have revised daytime running lights and a light flare motive. The front air intakes on either side of the reshaped bumper are said to be inspired by a jet wing, and the rest of the fascia is restyled as well to more closely resemble that of the GLE 63's multi-beam LED headlights, with 4 light points should be available as well if you tick the correct options box. The tail lights now have a new light signate made up of 2 horizontal blocks, but their overall shape stays the same. A nice touch is that the AMG emblem now adorns the hood, as it will on all AMG cars in the future. Finally, the new 22-inch alloy wheel that will be fitted as standard to the 2024 GLE 63s is said to be an option on the GLE 53. Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe dimensions. The changes to the front and rear bumpers are so subtle that they are not expected to affect the exterior dimensions of the Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe, so its length of 195.3 inches is likely to stay the same. Last year's GLE 53 Coupe had a width of 79.4 inches without the mirrors, 84.9 inches with them, a wheelbase of 115.6 inches, and a height of 67.7 inches, and these figures should all carry over to the 2024 model. The extra standard equipment might add a few digits to the 5,126 pounds curb weight, but we don't think it will be much. Mercedes-AMG GLE53 Coupe engine and performance. The specs of the Mercedes-AMG GLE53 Coupe's engine read a bit differently this year. It still develops 429 horsepower, but updated engine software and a larger turbocharger boost torque from 384 lb-ft to 413 lb-ft. An integrated starter generator, ISG, generates 21 HP and 148 lb-ft and acts as an alternator and starter, while harvesting brake energy to charge the small battery. The additional torque means that the power curve is plumped up right through the rev range, so although peak power has not increased, this has improved acceleration. The sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour now comes up in 4.9 seconds, 0.3 seconds better than before. Top speed is a limited 155 miles per hour. Despite being a style statement, the GLE53 Coupe has a commendable tow rating of 7,700 pounds, and the newly available trailer maneuvering assist and trailer steering assist driver assistance features make it easier than ever to manage your rig on the road. A trailer route planner is available as well. The drivetrain is carried over from the 2023 car and still comprises an AMG SpeedShift TCT9G 9-speed automatic transmission mated to an AMG Performance 4MATIC and AWD system with variable torque distribution. Gas mileage. Mercedes has not yet said what the 2024 GLE53 Coupe's fuel consumption will look like, so we only have the 2023 model's EPA estimates of 17/21/19 mpg on the city/highway/combined cycles to go on. We're hoping that Mercedes has further refined the mild hybrid system to yield an extra 1 mpg or so, but we're not holding our breath until the official figures are out. Mercedes-AMG GLE53 Coupe interior and cargo. The interior of the Mercedes-AMG GLE53 Coupe has comfortable seats that are both powered and heated in front, and there is enough space inside the GLE for all occupants, except for that sloping roofline that robs rear seat occupants of around 2 inches of headroom compared to the boxier GLE53 SUV. There is plentiful legroom in the second row, but the trunk space of the Mercedes-AMG GLE53 Coupe falls victim to that stylish rear end, and the available cargo space of 27.5 cubic feet is around 17% down on the regular GLE SUV's figure of 33.3 cubes. That should still be enough for around 9 carry-on suitcases, but it's soundly beaten by many compact crossovers. To be fair, it matches the X6 and beats the Cayenne Coupe. Getting inside the 2024 GLE53 Coupe will reveal a few design changes, most noticeably the new AMG Performance steering wheel with its AMG drive unit controls incorporating their own integrated displays. The steering wheel can be had in a carbon fiber design as well, and heating is optional. Other cabin improvements include the replacement of last year's MB-Tex leatherette upholstery with genuine leather, heated and ventilated front seats, and the availability of new interior color schemes. These are Bahia brown/black and macchiato beige/black. Additional trim options this year include high-gloss brown lindenwood or piano black flowing lines, the latter a manufacturer option. Other new standard features are the memory and the parking assistance packages, MBUX augmented reality navigation, and a selectable AMG Performance exhaust system. As before, the GLE53 comes with a panoramic sunroof, a premium Burmester audio system, and automatic high beams. What's not immediately obvious is the totally revamped MBUX infotainment system, and although it uses the same 12.3-inch dual screens for the gauge cluster and touch screen, this second-generation MBUX system sports new hardware and software. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration now happens wirelessly, and the power and capabilities of the Hey, Mercedes Assistant have been expanded, and it's more interactive. You can now perform certain actions without having to say "Hey, Mercedes" first, like answering a call, and the assistant can do more things, like tell you where the first aid kit is or how to pair your phone. If you activate Mercedes online services in the Mercedes-me app, it even becomes capable of learning. The new MBUX system is said to be easier to use than the sometimes confusing previous rendition, and we are keen to try it and report our findings.